we got some crazy news that just
Oh,
came up the
guys,
pipeline.
guys. Today has blown our mind. So this government shutdown has us in a frenzy. We're sitting here, you can see with our computer, our finance books, and we are combing through everything because we are in disbelief that the government actually shut down. And how is this affecting our real estate? Because as you guys know from the last interview, we do a lot of business with HUD housing, Section 8, and we're trying to figure out how will this pan out for investors.
Yeah, this is a tough time. The government shutdown been going on for like the last three
It's been three
days
days.
with the Trump administration. I think it's something going on with the Democrats. I don't really know the whole full story, but our tenants are texting us and reaching out to us because they're not sure how this is going to affect them because they have housing vouchers. And with the housing voucher, at least 90% of their rent is covered and they have to pay the rest out of pocket. And sometimes they can't afford it because they have kids and they have different responsibilities. That's why they on the program. So to be in a situation where they might not have the government funding from Section 8, we don't know how this is going to turn out.
What does that mean? Does that
We
mean
have to
eviction?
still, yeah.
Does that mean that we have to proceed going forward? We have no answers for them. Don't know what we're going to do. This is actually our first time going like this as landlords.
This is unfortunate.
It's crazy to me.
We still have responsibilities we have to pay to the bank. I don't know if the bank is going to allow these mortgages go into forbearance because we still have to have these mortgages paid.
By any means necessary.
Yeah, if we don't have these paid, they can foreclose on us. So that kind of put us in a scarce place. That's why we always talk about like having that emergency fund on the back end.
Always.
Yeah, it's extremely important. But at the same time, if the tenant can't pay their portion, we can't pay our portion to the mortgage company, what happens? We might have to send out demand letters to our tenants saying that this has to be paid regardless, because that's the contract that we have in place as far as having our lease.
Never had any issues like this. Like we said in our prior video we just did with the Justice family. If you guys haven't seen it, that interview is out now. Go check it out. We love Section 8. We've never had any problems, like we said. However, this is going to create a problem for a lot of landlords who do not have any emergency funds or any money set to the side because you don't know what this may look like. We don't know how long it's going to be. We don't have a time frame. And like we said, our tenants are calling us and we don't have answers for them as landlords.
Yeah, tenants has been reaching out trying to understand, like, where do we go from here? If HUD housing is paying a percentage of their rent that they used to, that's been like that for years now, and they don't have that portion to cover themselves, what happens? Because now that falls on us. We have to pay mortgages.
Yes.
And we can't tell the mortgage company like, hey, the tenants didn't pay their rent or something, or we don't have it. Because now that becomes an issue on our end. We don't want to have to go through foreclosure. That'd be us losing out on the properties that we own. We'll lose all that equity, etc. Exactly. So with the government shutdown, we don't know what to expect. How is this going to affect us moving forward? How is it going to affect the tenants? It don't just affect the government and people with government jobs, but that affect the HUD housing as well.
Exactly.
And then that trickles down to the landlord, also to the tenants. So this is a weird spot to be in. We hope something changed with this Trump administration, and hopefully they can get this fixed and resolved, because as far as that tenant-landlord relation, we don't really know where we stand with that.
Exactly. This is going to affect a lot of people.
Yeah, this is not just us. This is a global thing.
Yes, this is going to affect a lot of landlords, a lot of property management. This is going to be an uproar, and the people have to speak up. We have to let them know that, this is a lot.
It is.
And we're tired.
It is.
So I'm not sure when this is going to be over. I'm not even sure how we're going to proceed going forward, but hey, we got into this game and we knew it wasn't going to be easy, so we're going to just pull our sleeves back. We're going to work with our tenants. We're going to stay in communication with them, and we're going to do the best that we can by our tenants and by ourselves as well. We don't want any foreclosures on our properties, but we also want to provide a peace of mind for the tenants to allow them to relax and let them know that that home is yours and you can occupy it as the life of the contract that we have in place with you. So we're doing the best that we can on our end.
This is a lot, and it really is a lot. This government shutdown is completely out of our control. As an investor, again, it's you're not gonna say you're rolling the dice, but it's investing, so things can happen.
This is the gamble.
Yeah, this is the gamble that you really face, and this is the reality of it. But I just hope that the government can get this situated and get this fixed, because I don't want to have to evict nobody. People need housing, especially in this economy.
Yes, they do.
It's very important. We fear as far as our rent market prices and stuff like that.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not sure if the tenants can handle it without the voucher or not, but for them to be in this predicament, not showing how this is going to go, like which direction the government is going to go in, hopefully they can get this resolved as soon as possible, because right now as landlords, we kind of nervous and we kind of scared because we don't know if they're going to be able to pay. And if they don't pay, we don't pay the mortgage. And then they looking at us like we not paying our bills. We don't have time for foreclosure. That's one thing we don't. We didn't build this business to go out of business. We built this business for generational wealth to be able to pass these properties to our kids.
And in our kids' kids.
And our kids' So hopefully the government can get this resolved as soon as possible. And then we'll keep you guys updated if we hear anything else moving forward.
We'll let you know. Still figuring it out, guys.
Still figuring it out. Yeah, this is the real. We appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment, and just let us know your stories if you're going through this too as landlords.
Yes,
again,
are you being affected by the government shutdown? Please let us know. Yep. And what are the precautions and the procedures that you guys are taking?
Yep. And we'll see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
Have a good one.